Wanted Adventure, hosted by Donna Newman. If you follow us on Instagram, then you might have seen that a couple weeks ago, Stefan and I spent a few days in Berlin. And while we were there, I walked by something with Stefan and I thought ooh, yeah, maybe I could talk about that in a video. And now here I am talking about it in a video. What is it? It's the fact that I have noticed actually all over Europe, I've seen this, restaurants with outside seating where the tables are on the actual sidewalk. Yeah, I've seen it. The tables are not in a separate outside seating area, that belongs to the restaurant, but rather they are on the actual sidewalk. And as a pedestrian walking along the sidewalk, sometimes I come up to these tables and I have this feeling like I don't want to get too close to the person's table. I don't want to interrupt their meal or anything like that. But the fact remains that they are on the sidewalk. And so I try to go around them. But sometimes I feel like I really enter their sphere of personal space because the table is right there on the sidewalk. And sometimes it's quite close to the actual street. Sometimes there are cars driving by, kicking up dust, or sometimes it feels to me like really almost on top of the cars that are parallel parked on the street or parked in any way on the street. And yeah, this is just something that I find quite interesting, or that I've noticed, this whole eating on the sidewalk thing.
And is it just cheap restaurants?
Oh no, that's the thing, that I've seen it at some quite fancy looking restaurants as well. Actually, the one that sparked my mind to maybe talk about this in a video, it was a pretty nice looking restaurant and the people were quite dressed up. I don't think the guy was wearing a suit, but they were pretty dressed up. Like the woman that I saw was in a nice dress with nice heels, sitting on the sidewalk right next to, I believe in this occasion it was parked cars, Stefan. Do you remember?
It was parked cars.
And they were quite close to them, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
it was a nice Italian restaurant.
Okay, it was Italian. I didn't notice the kind because I was so busy just looking at the fact that they were almost in the street. They were taking up most of the sidewalk.
And this sidewalk is too small for it.
No, I feel like a restaurant could fit a table on this sidewalk. Here in Europe, yes, a restaurant could fit a table on this sidewalk. So my question for you is this something that you've also seen? Where have you seen it? And have you ever eaten at a restaurant where you're sitting at a table on the sidewalk outside? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's video where I'm talking about Germany really seems to love some kind of random American songs. Until next time, until tomorrow, auf Wiedersehen. Want to watch another video? Here are two. And a really, really, really big thank you so much to our patrons on Patreon who help make these videos possible. Thank you so much for your support. Bis morgen!